Hello, everyone, and welcome to the greatest vlog that ever lived. Last weekend, my family came up to visit me for the weekend, which was a joy. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I did appreciate seeing them. It was really good. And my dad is the touristy type, so when he comes up, we end up walking around and going to a lot of different places. And despite having lived here for a month and a half now, I actually didn't haven't seen some of the places that we went to because I just guess I had no reason to go there. But well, I'll probably go back there now because we went to Old Montreal, and Old Montreal, there's a lot of patio bars and restaurants there, and it's a very very nice place. And we actually ended up going to a place where they had giant drinks like this. Yes, that's me drinking a giant drink, and in that giant drink are two more drinks coming out of it. So, needless to say, I drank the whole thing. It wasn't too bad. It was very lemonade-y, so it was kind of hard to drink. But once those two beers went into the rest of the drink, it wasn't as sour and, just tasted like beer. So, it was good. We also went to Dunn's, famous. It's a restaurant in Montreal, and it was very good there. Last week I went to Schwartz, which is another place that has smoked meat sandwiches. I mentioned it in last week's podcast, and this weekend when we went to Dunn's, I also got the smoked meat sandwich, so I sort of knew what to expect. And in comparison, they tasted about the same, but they're both delicious. I also got a poutine, and for some reason, it's the first time I've had a poutine since I've been in Montreal, so call me crazy. I know I probably should have had one like every day. It's Montreal, right? That's what they do here, right? Right? We also saw Superman that day. Man of Steel, actually. It's Superman, but they call it Man of Steel. And that movie was very good. I'm not going to get into it because I don't normally. I'm trying to keep these vlogs fairly short, so I don't want to talk. I don't want to review movies on this vlog. So I'll just say that it was very good, and compared to all the other Superman movies I've ever seen, it was way different from all of them. So it was a very fun experience. So another thing we did on that night, we did a lot that night, didn't we? Yeah. So we went to a bar called the Liquid Lounge, which is the place where I met Bruce, if you have been following and or remember my previous vlogs. And they were having like an amateur song night, and it was very funny because that place is basically empty, and it's not for lack of trying. I mean, they're obviously trying to do a bunch of different things, and they've got a pretty big place, but for some reason, just no one really goes there. And maybe the entertainment they have is why, because when we walked in, we had two guys up on stage, two kind of big guys, and they are over the speakers. They're playing "Hurt" by Johnny Cash, and these two guys are rapping over "Hurt." Think about that for a second. It was bad. It's as bad as you're thinking it is. I hurt myself today. Yeah. To see if I still feel. A focus on the pain.
Yeah, pain.
The only thing that's real.
The only thing that's real, yo.
So yeah, it was bad. And the funny thing about that place, they left soon after we got there, thankfully. And in between those two shows, the guy who was supposed to be standing at the door comes up to our table, and we all have drinks already, and he's like, excuse me, so there was actually a cover charge here, and it's $3 per person. And we're all like, yeah? And he's like, so can you guys give me $3, $12 for cover? And my dad just looks at him. He's like, oh well, I didn't know that, so we'll just finish our beers and leave. Straight up told the guy, and he's like, oh no, you know what? Don't even worry about it. You can stay as well. Just it's fine. So we told my dad just totally shut this guy down. We're not giving you our money. We're already in here. And it's his fault for letting us through anyway. And I kind of get the feeling that if we had walked in and he was there, we could have still said, "Oh, $3 cover charge. We'll just go somewhere else," and he still would have been, "No, no, no, don't worry about it. Just come on in, please, please," because they need the business, and they're not even that bad of a place. It's I don't know. I guess they're just not popular enough compared to the other bar just down the street. Whatever. So that was just this weekend with my family here, and it was good to see them. We did a lot of stuff. But moving on from that, I on Sunday night after they left, I decided that Twitter had been bugging me enough, and I needed to buy Animal Crossing for the 3DS. And because I decided I needed to buy it digitally, I also had to go down to the source, and buy a 16 gig SD card, which was on sale. So I only got it for $20, which is pretty good. But yeah, so I am third mayor of Pooh Hill. We have a flag and everything. And if you'd like to visit Pooh Hill, just add the friend code below. If you have a 3DS, of course. And you can come visit Pooh Hill, and I'll come visit wherever you live. So I said last week that I started a zombie workout, and I continued that this week. I obviously I wasn't able to run on the weekend because my family was here, but I went again yesterday, and the first workout seemed very much for like people who are extremely out of shape, and I'm not in good shape, but I walk to work every day, so it was nonsense. You start out with 10 minutes of walking, which is a good warm up, I guess, and then you do 10 reps of a minute of walking and then 15 minutes jogging. And I knew after the very first rep that this was going to be way too easy. So instead of 15 minutes jogging, I did 15 seconds. Instead of 15 seconds jogging, I did 15 seconds sprinting. And then after those 10 reps was a free run for 10 minutes, which is basically run, jog, or walk as you see fit. And that's where I got tired because I can't run for 10 minutes straight. I'm not that in shape yet. Look at this. I am not. This can't run. So that's all for today's vlog. I hope this one hasn't been too long, because I know at least my family thought my last vlog was too long. I don't know about all you guys who aren't related to me. Let me know in the comments below, or Facebook comments, whatever. But now is time for my shameless self-advertising. So this week's video is Unepic. Part 2. The first episode was last week on Saturday. I had it go up instead of a live stream. So there's only 2 episodes, so feel free to watch them. It's pretty good. It's kind of strange, but it has potential. So I'm looking forward to when I actually get a lot further into the game. Check it out. And this week I don't know if I'll be live streaming because Toast Fairy she's decided to come visit me again because she obviously misses this for some reason. How could you miss this? So, thanks for watching, everybody, once again. And I will see you all next week. Ta-ta! Double queen wave.